Good morning, dear viewers. I'm glad to greet you from International House, Toshkent Academic Lyceum. My name is Marina Lebedeva, and I'm glad to start our lesson. My topic for today is at the restaurant and cooking vocabulary. Actually, day by day, you're coming closer to your entrance and final exams. That's why it's a great necessity to enlarge your vocabulary. So today, we're going to enlarge your vocabulary in this topic. So, for the first of all, in English-speaking countries, you don't have to be fluent. Fluent, it means to speak in English in a foreign language fluently without any difficulties. So, it means that you should know only several phrases, several sentences and words in order to express your ideas, in order to express what do you want. So, please pay attention to the word eat out. Eat out, it means to go somewhere for eating, not to stay at home, but to go somewhere and eat there at a cafe or restaurant, not at home just. Well, for the first of all, before we'll start description, pay attention to the three main types of dining. I mean, places where you may eat something. It's a fast food points, it's a casual dining and fine dining. What is the difference between them? Actually, fast food, you know, it's like some places where you may buy your food, some snack easily, and it's really fast, it's not time-taking, you know, these points. So, next one is casual dining. Typically, it's like American, not only American, actually all over the world we have such kind of restaurants where you may come in any time of the day and have a meal. So for such kind of places you don't have to put such kind of clothes like suits or cocktail dresses. No, it's just enough wear your jeans and t-shirt. For the next place, fine dining, of course, it's necessary to put on your best outfit. Sometimes such kind of places, they are real expensive, so fine, it means expensive place, and of course you should reserve such kind of places, tables at such kind of places, a little bit earlier, and outfit must be suitable, of course. Well, entering such kind of place, a restaurant or a cafe, like casual or fine, for fine dining, you will be met by host or hostess. Host we should say for men and hostess for women, for ladies. It's like a person who invites you and provides you to your table. There you may be asked with such kind of question, hi, a party off. Here, what does it mean party? On the previous lesson, if you remember, I explained you some information about holidays, about celebrations, but here it's absolutely another meaning of the word party. It means how many people you have with you, or table, how many people you will have there. So actually a party of two, please. It may be your answer. So also you may say like it's just me. It means only you will be there. So next one, I'd like to have a table for. So you may express like that. It means after that you may say 2 or 4 people. And also it may be said that I have a reservation in the name, not to, but in the name of, for example, Marina, for example. After that, you will be offered the menu. It's a paper, it's such kind of thing which contains information about dishes that you may order that may be preferable for you. And of course you will be provided with a waiter who will be near you, so your waiter will be right with you. It's the words, it's not last words, which may be told by a host or hostess before you will start your order and meal, of course. So, calling for the waiter, of course, you should be polite everywhere, in any area, at any place, but for the waiter, sometimes people cannot express their ideas, their wishes in an appropriate way. Actually, you should be polite, express politeness to the waiter. So maybe you will be served far more better than you're expecting for. And of course, instead of like hi, hello, and hey, when you would like to call the waiter and to ask for something, it's better to say like excuse me. It's a very simple phrase, but some people do not follow it. That's why it's better to follow, and you will succeed, you will be served far more better. So, also, here I fixed some phrases. Handle the menu. It means you will be given with a menu. Handle. Next phrases you may see in text. It means that these phrases may be told by you or by the waiter. So, I would like to have, it's a simple phrase which you should say before listing some things that you are going to order. Next, I will have. I will have, it means that you are sure in your choice. Then, what do you recommend? Sometimes you may ask if you don't know what to order. You may ask for some recommendation from the waiter who serves you. So, next one, do you have any specials? What does it mean, specials? Actually, specials, it is some things that are offered for you, and it changes every day. For example, specials at some particular restaurant for today is like special soup. On the next day, it may be some other snack. And sometimes they are called fixed price order. It's like some special orders that you may get during your meal, and every day it changes. So it means that you will be offered with different things day by day. And specials are given in a small amount. It's not a full meal. It's like some compliment from the chief. Next one, I'll take that, and of course you should say, you should point at something, or maybe you are recommended with something and you may say, I'll take that. It's a great idea, I like this. So, now in the USA, tap water, please pay attention to highlighted word. Word combination, tap water, is served at the restaurant for free. What does it mean, tap water? What kind of water is it? So, tap water, it's like a glass of water that is given for you from a water carafe. So, you may see it's a water carafe if you don't know what is it. It's for free. In the European countries, it's really popular because for lunch, for dinner, people are given with such kind of glass of water. If you will ask for a bottled water, it will be for pay, but for free, it's like from water carafe. Before you will make some order, or even before you will ask something. So, for the first of all, you are given with a menu of drinks, so order of drinks. You may have such kind of dialogue like waiter will introduce her or himself, and they will say that they're going to serve for you that day or that evening, and you will be offered with some drinks. It may be some list, some particular list, or you'll read it yourself, yeah. And after that, you may order something that you like. Okay, after making order, drinks, you may be asked about eating. So, are you ready to order? Because maybe you need some particular time. You will be asked with such kind of words. So, your answer maybe, yeah, I am. As an appetizer, please pay attention to the word appetizer. I will discuss it a little bit later. As an appetizer, you may make some order. Here is fried calamari, and as a main dish, I like lasagna. So, these two words, appetizer, what is it? It is something that you eat before your main meal. It's something in order to eat before you start eating your main dish. So, of course, you cannot get your main dish in 1 minute in extremely quick time. That's why you have to wait for some period of time. During that period of time, you'll eat some appetizer, which may be brought really quickly, and you may eat it. So, it may be expressed not only as an appetizer or order before main meal, it means food, or something small, it is not big, not in a big amount, in a small amount, or something to start, or in a shortened version, like slang, starter. So, main dish or main course, or the third variation is big food. Sometimes goes with a side of salad. It may be provided with some particular amount of extras. Well, side extra doesn't come. Sometimes with a main course is a main meal. And substitute, what does it mean? It means that if in your main course you have some components that you don't want to eat, you may ask for something else. For example, instead of rice, you may ask for potato or something else. It means you would like to exchange, to substitute. So one for another. So, making changes or addition. So, maybe while you were sitting and while you're waiting for your main course or something else, you decided to make some changes. You decided to change. You decided that, oh, I don't want to eat something and let's order something else. So, you may say, could we also have? So it means addition, you'd like to add something to your order. Or please make this soup 1 by 2. What does it mean 1 by 2? You may be sat with a waiter in a foreign country 1 by 2 and you will not understand what does it mean. Actually it means like some people say half or divided into 2 parts. It means that you are not going to eat the whole portion, the whole meal, you like just only half. That's why 1 by 2. So, or the third point, please say to it that food is non-spicy or non-greasy. This phrase you may use when you are going to say that your food is not spicy, that you are not satisfied with the quality of some particular dish. It's like a negative comment, negative meaning. Well, non-spicy, it means maybe non-salty. Maybe you need some salt. Or non-greasy. You may say, for example, that please make some dish non-greasy. It means that you are not going to eat some oily food. It's extremely unhealthy maybe for your health. Maybe you are on a diet, you're keeping fit. So non-greasy, it's exactly for that case. After meal, after eating your main course, you may have such kind of dialogue. First of all, you will be served. Waiter cleans your table, and please look at these 2 phrases. Would you like to take a look at our desserts menu and have some coffee or tea? You are offered something after your main course. And yeah, I think I will have or take the kanali, and it just means tea, please. It means so you like to make some order and continue your meal with some dessert. So, feedback. Feedback, it's like a comment that you may leave if you are satisfied or even not. Well, the food is delicious. Delicious, or synonym to the word delicious, is scrumptious. It means you're glad, you're satisfied, everything is okay, everything is perfect, you're glad and you're happy. The next one is food is cold. Actually, this type of comment is like a negative comment. You may say not after your meal, but even at the process of eating. So, for example, you were brought with some meal and you realize that it's cold, it's not hot enough for eating, so you may say the food is cold. It's better to say at the process of eating, so it doesn't taste right. Could you replace it, please? Maybe the taste of your dish is absolutely wrong and you cannot eat it. You don't like it. So in this case, you may ask with such kind of polite again phrase, could you replace it, please? Of course, you should be polite. Even if you don't like something, you should show yourself from the best side. After eating, at the end, you may have such kind of dialogue like, can I please have a check now? A check, it means you're asking for the final sum of money in order to pay for your eating, for your order. And here it is. Thank you so much. It's simple, it's clear, it's obvious. So, and it's about eating. So, and in addition, please pay attention to the word tip and to the second point. So, please, tip, what is it? After paying your check, or in other words, bill. So tip is a sum of money besides bill, check, and tax. So you may say instead of check, bill and tax. So tip is a payment for the waiter that you would like to leave for the waiter. Maybe you are satisfied by his work and you are going to pay some money for him. Actually, in English-speaking countries, in European countries, the sum of tip is approximately between $10 and $20. So, and sometimes at some restaurants, at some cafes, especially at a casual dining place, you may hear such kind of offer, or maybe you may hear from other people such kind of phrase, could I have a doggy bag? What does it mean? It means that you didn't finish your meal up to the end and you are going to take some food that you ate with yourself. It's not a separate order that you do there, but it's like leftover, the things that you didn't eat up to then and you would like to take it. So actually you may hear such kind of phrase, doggy bag, but not to take food with me and so on. It's not understandable for them, for English-speaking people. So now we'll talk about a little bit another area. So sometimes, not sometimes, but I think that often you may stay at home, you cook yourself, and you should know how to name some verbs, some words which may define the process of making food. So cooking actually is a preparing food, is a heating, it's boiling, baking. It's like verb, general verb, which may describe different types of activities that are connected with food. Cook, it's quite understandable for you. So, bake. What does it mean, bake? Bake, it is cooking something inside oven. Actually, you should cook it inside. You cannot do it on a fire or boil in a water. It's like inside in a closed area. So without extra fat or liquid. You shouldn't put it on the pan and fry it. You may see on the picture, actual pictures are quite clear and understandable. So heat up. To make something hot or warm, it means that you are not going to boil at extremely high temperature. No, you would like to make it a little bit warmer after maybe your fridge, after some dish staying in the fridge. So, boil. Boil, it means you put some component or ingredient into water and you keep it there for some particular period of time. Boiling may take from you different time. So, to cook or wash something in a boiling water, definition is quite also understandable for you. So, next verb is parboil. Parboil, what does it mean? It means that you boil something only partly, not up to the end. So in definition you may see to boil food, especially vegetables, not meat, until it's partly cooked. Actually, parboil is a word which was shortened from partly. Next verb is poach. Poach is to cook food, especially fish, gently in a small amount of water. It means you cannot put a lot of water up to the end of your container or reservoir. No, you should put a little bit water and let it stay, let it boil. Sometimes it is cooked on a slow fire. Next one is braise, to cook meat, not vegetables, but meat especially. Sometimes it may be vegetables in a very slow and little amount of liquid in a closed container. So you should close it and it will stay there for some particular of time. Please compare with the previous one where amount of water was a little bit more. So next one is barbecue. Barbecue is a type not of boiling but frying. We have several types of frying food. So barbecue is a cooking food outdoor. For the first of all, outdoor, you don't cook it in your kitchen at home. No, you should go outdoor, maybe in some park or some other area and do it there. So, frying on the fire, can you see that there is no any extras like oil or fat in order to cook it? So, grill is the same, but sometimes in comparison with barbecue, it may be cooked at home at your own kitchen, and sometimes it may be cooked even in an oven, but baking and grill, they're also different, because baking it's some like for bread, but grill it's for meat and for vegetables. Next one is broil, so to cook meat or fish under direct heat, so only inside the oven, only inside and on a high temperature. So, as you can see, some piece of meat was put on the metal bars, on the metal surface. So, char grill, what does it mean? It means the same with the previous one, but you should fry such kind of food up to the moment when there you will get a slightly burnt cover. Slightly burned, it means enough strong. So, slightly burnt cover. So, it's cooked on a high temperature and with a big fire. Also inside the oven, but not at open area. So, next one is roast. Is also cooking food, especially meat without liquid in oven or also on the fire. Next, saute is a process, it's also a verb, to fry food quickly in a little hot fat. So, for example, such kind of method is maybe used when you're going to cook some salad. So, for some salads, we shouldn't fry for a very long period of time. No, it's enough sometimes to do it for a couple of minutes on a big fire, and that's all. So, fry. Finally, fry, it's a verb maybe that you used for all the previous 5 or 10 verbs instead of that verb which I maybe told before. So fry, actually it's using some fat or oil for your cooking. Not a big amount, but small amount of oil. So deep fry, it means you should dive your ingredients in the oil, so they will be covered with the oil for 100% absolutely. So that's why it is called deep fry. You should dive such kind of things in a hot oil, heated oil. So stir fry. What does it mean, stir? Stir is a synonym to the word mix. So when you say stir fry, it means you are cooking, you are standing near the oven, near the pan, and you are stirring without interruption, without stop. So to cook strips or vegetables or meat quickly by stirring them in a very hot oil. So you cannot stop, you shouldn't stop. As a rule, such kind of method is also not time-taking. You may cook for several minutes, no more than 10 or 15. So, warm up. It means that you cooked something before, and after that, maybe after some period of time or on the next day, you are going to eat it again, some amount of food that you didn't eat, and it's cold. You cannot eat it in a cold condition. That's why to heat previously cooked dish, to cooked food, in order to make it hot and suitable for eating again. Next one is chop. Chop, it means to cut in any order in order to make some ingredient with some small pieces. You use knife for this purpose. And next one is a cut. Is a little bit different from the word chop. What is the difference between them? Actually, chop is turning something into extremely small pieces. But cut, it means that you would like to share some ingredient maybe into 2 parts. For example, you decided to cut bread, and you may divide it into 2 halves. For example, the first half you will eat right now, the next half you will eat at your dinner. So, cut, it doesn't mean that you will turn something into extremely small pieces. Next one is dice. It's also a process of cutting food, but the peculiarity of this word is turning into small square pieces. Exactly square, that is peculiarity of that word. So, slice. Slice, it means to cut something into thin pieces. Can you see that it may be something big, but cut it not into square or small pieces, but in some thin. Peculiarity is a thin pieces. For example, you may slice your cheese for sandwiches, for something else. So, grate. Grate, it means you are going to turn some things into also extremely small pieces, maybe for frying, for boiling. So deep, to put something quickly into liquid and to take it again quickly. So you may see it on the picture. So you may do it for breakfast when you're eating, for example, tea and your cookies. So, knead. Knead is a work with flour. When you're going to bake something, you may use this word. And after knead, after pressing a stretch dot, you may bake it. So, roast is a cooking meat. is a frying meat. So layer. Layer is a word, is a verb, not only noun, which may define that you put some components one by one. You don't mix them, especially when you're going to serve some kind of ingredient a little bit later. So melt, we use this word when we're talking about something extremely cold and at a warm place it melts, it's becoming warmer. Especially this word is used for liquid. So microwave, it's some machine that helps us to heat something in order to make it ready for your consuming. So blend, it's also machine or a verb which is used in order to make some cocktails. So mix, it's mixing some ingredients while you're frying or cooking. Pay attention to the next word is scramble. It's like when you are mixing eggs, for example, with the milk in order to fry them. It's really popular for breakfast. Stir we use when we talk about liquid, so and to move some substance inside of your cup. So whisk is for also liquids, but sometimes you add some more solid ingredients. So whip is for cream, for milk only, for sour cream to become stiff. So peel, it means you would like to remove some cover from ingredients and you decided to clean them for some preparation. And last one is to spread, is like for butter, for cheese. When you're going to have your breakfast, you may spread something on the piece of bread. So that is all for today. That is all about vocabulary, which is connected with topic at the restaurant and cooking at home. I hope that you've got a lot of new words, verbs and word combinations that you may use when you go abroad, when you will go there for eating, for tasting something new. So that's all for today. Have a good day and thank you for your attention.